You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
Welcome back to What an Oddcast, episode 301. It's been such a long time. I think I should be going. I'm your intro man, Maverick.
All life is equal. I merely assign a quantable value of 0. I'm the middleman on Refney.
And I'm Jared Minikheim here telling you go comment, like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter so you can vote for us.
Look at him trying to support the business. Me pulling Boston lyrics out my ass just happened to be the first song on my shuffle playlist that was just perfect.
IDW Shockwave.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's been a fucking week.
It has been. I have
It has been
so much to talk about and nothing to talk about at the exact same time. It is...
There's so much I want to bitch about, but a lot of it I can't bitch about because it's related to work and private stuff with people.
That's fair.
So I can't. I got a haircut.
I was going to say, it looks like you got a haircut.
Yeah, it was getting too long, and it's summer now.
Yeah. Should I get my story out of the way first with me and Jared?
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead, Anthony, if you want to go ahead and take your headset off.
Hey, Jokey Pants here, just to let you guys know, hey, we're still sponsored by Dubby! Yeah, Dubby, that energy drink that gives you everything that you want, everything you need, all with the natural flavors, and none of the artificial added sugars or bad stuff for you. So go check out Dubby. Use code Oddcast and save yourself money. And they're always running deals. So many deals. So you can save extra money with using the code. Just don't overdo it.
Jared, and I need you. Yeah. It's a relevant topic to this show. It's just so on Wednesday, Alex messages me on Teams and is like, "Hey, do you like Cat Williams?" And I was like, oh darling, boy. You do not know the can of worms that you just opened. And she goes, why? I was like, because I fucking love Cat Williams, to the point I was in the middle of watching It's Pimpin' at work. So like I am on my annual rewatch currently of Cat Williams. So it's fucking amazing, right? And she goes,
all right, I'm following.
Oh, good, because me and Tatiana put in for suite tickets for the Farmer's Suite at the Van Andel Arena, and we got them, and we have no idea who he is. So now, November 8th, I'm going to see Cat Williams in good seats. And I'm so fucking ecstatic about it. It's the only thing that's gotten me through this week, Jared. Out of nowhere, too. Like, how many times have we talked about Cat Williams? At least once a year on this fucking podcast. Because, like, I love him so goddamn much. It's fucking great, isn't it?
Lucky son of a bitch.
Right? How the fuck? Right, I know. It's wild. And I don't know. And
how do they not?
I don't know. They don't know who fucking Cat Williams is. For fuck's sake. No. Just amazing. So yeah, that's November. So I know it's gonna be fucking great. I'm so excited. So I just had to tell you that because again, Anthony doesn't know yet. So but yeah, they won sweet tickets. I'm gonna go fucking see him in November, and I'm so fucking excited for it.
All right, goddamn.
Yeah, I know, right? I know it's fucking great. Okay, let's get him back on. He's coming back.
I am back.
It's so good. Sorry.
I hit my Optimus Prime shelf with the lightsabers.
Yes, you did, and you were sword fighting in the background. Jared, can you not attest that that's a pretty fucking good story, though?
That's a really good story.
I cannot wait to go watch my kid railed in front of me.
That is, I mean, not far off, but no. So yeah,
That's something you'd want too much.
Yep.
Man,
also,
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see Mike's butthole in the air.
You don't. I promise
we
you that.
know.
It's fine. Shut up, dogs.
You don't bleach it?
No, that's too expensive.
I'm about to say, do we look like we have butthole bleaching money?
Yeah, I don't have bleach money. Listen, I barely have ball shave money, so you're lucky you get that.
I don't have ball shave money.
You don't. We need to get Manscaped to sponsor this bitch, because
Dude, I've been this close to buy like the $100 fucking Manscaped and be like,
Yeah. If you don't have a Manscaped, but you happen to see a Norelco shaver thing, works pretty good. It's the same. Well, so Maverick's already ahead of us on that one, but
I normally just use safety razor.
Yeah, that's
well, there you go.
With
There you go,
like,
Manscaped.
I got some stuff. Typically, when I cut it, I'll get my scissors and I'll trim it down to shavable length, and then I'll put some shaving cream on it, and then.
As I, in fact, do have. I do, in fact, have Manscaped. So.
I am a bush. It's just so much effort.
Yeah, but once you do it, you got to keep it up. Otherwise, it itches like no other.
Yes.
Like, I'm letting the, like, this is going to be, okay, we're getting into some weird shit right now. So just,
we're already talking about shaving our pubes. So
that's the fupa area, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm letting that grow a little
God,
bit.
yeah.
It itches like that. But the balls, now that they're shaved, they're staying shaved for a very long time because it itches so goddamn much.
So
Yeah,
I've
had that one too.
on a weird conversation.
Yeah, like I have Jeremy got me that one for like shaving, and like it was working great, and then I was like, I'm kind of curious. It doesn't like has no blades to clip anything.
Oh, it does.
That last blade works so good.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you, I tried to. I actually did. I used my beard trimmer. I'm like, I could probably use this.
No, you don't do that. No.
I have some beautiful scars on my dick.
Yep.
Because if we're going to get, since we're already talking about TMI,
yeah,
I don't know about y'all dick hair, but mine goes up my penis.
Yep, it grows the shaft. Sure.
Yep, about halfway up my shaft. So I have to like
bundle going on. It's fine.
So there's like little teeth marks, so like 5 or 6 lines you can see right on the middle of my shaft.
Sorry.
So I was like, I wonder if this will work. No.
Nope.
Your wife is such a lucky woman.
She's not, but it's fine.
I know. Can you believe I have 2 kids with her?
Yes.
I can't actually. After hearing that story, no.
What's the worst that could happen? I thought as I
lots.
cut my dick.
Yeah, lots. Doesn't make. Here's the thing. Even if you're using like the guard, still a chance. Still a chance it nicks it. It gets in between. Those are some real thick guard like gaps, and it just the loose skin
and that skin's super movable. I felt like fucking Ben Stiller in Something About Mary.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Jesus Christ.
She's just been.
Let us know, oddcastmedia@gmail.com. Has that happened to you, or is it just him?
What do you use to shave your pubes?
Yeah, do you get a ball nick every once in a while?
Groomer.
If that anything,
get Manscaped to sponsor this episode. It's fine.
And the weirdest thing is, I am a hairy man, as you know. It starts at my neck and ends at my toes. Is what I like to say.
Yeah, he's a Hobbiton.
My genital area ain't that hairy.
You're wearing your pants too tight, then.
Like comparative to like the area neck, like my inner thighs are just a little slightly less hairy than my actual groin area.
Yeah, you're wearing too tight of pants. You need to get some ball breathing room because there's no room for anything to grow.
I got ball breathing room. I like my shit's. Hey, my shit.
You want to try that again?
My shit is potent.
Yeah.
I didn't. So it's been for the Transformers community. We've had some. We got our yearly leaks this time from JT Prime and a guy named Noon, N-U-N-E. There's some interesting stuff coming out. I'm pretty excited. Not really gonna get anything from the studio series because I don't really care about gamers or shit like that.
Sure.
But
Wow.
also, I've been tempted to save up some money and just be like, reach out to Mike and be like, hey. But I don't need another Omega Prime. He's way too much.
Sure. Sure, you don't need it.
I have the occasional eBay thing where I'm like, I could buy that. Like someone the other day offered me like, hey, do you want to buy this? And I'm like, yes, but I'm not going to spend $120 on that, but I appreciate you offering to sell.
Like, yes, I do, but not at what you're... I want to buy it. It doesn't necessarily mean that the price is right.
I want to find an old lady who doesn't know what it is and selling her son stuff.
Exactly.
Like, here's a toy for $10. That's what I want to find.
God, those are the best.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm scared to go to.
Are you afraid of old ladies?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're so talkative, and they're like, they can be like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. How's it going? By the way, I hate brown people. Thanks. I don't spell my name. Quote from an old lady I once saw. My name is spelt like them brown people.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just like, I'm them brown people.
Yeah.
I might be light-skinned in passing.
Yeah.
You're saving grace
Can't
right
say
now.
that out here, Grandma.
I mean, you can. It's just frowned upon.
In here. Dude, Rock the Country is coming next Friday. Michael, are you ready for Kid Rock and Nickelback to come to Hastings, Michigan?
Such a bad.
So I need
bad headline.
I need my platform now, if you guys don't mind. I'm
Not
gonna
at
go
all.
ahead and get on
Go
my
for it.
soapbox real quick. So, two things. I have a different job now, but when I got rehired to Farmers, I was a liability rep, right? So I did claims for liability, and I'm going to say this because the only person that would listen to it is Amanda, and she's very aware of everything that's going on, so that's fine. So, and if Jared decides to clip it, whatever, it doesn't matter. When I was hired in, we were hired in a group of like 12, right? So there were like 12 or 11 of us, and like, not to be mean, but there are those that stand above the rest in any new hire group. I think that they may have fucked up with my new hire group because like 1, 2, 3 people quit. I do believe one person just got fired today, and 4 people are like really far behind and maybe on grow plans and things like that. So that leaves a grand total like 4 regular, like just like standard. One of those people that is like just doing the job and doing the job well is my work grandmother or my work mother. She'll kill me if I say grandmother. And she is going to the Nickelback Kid Rock. I'm going to say a sentence that I don't think anyone has ever uttered, even when he was in Joe Dirt. But Kid Rock is this woman's hall pass.
There's so many better people.
So many
things wrong with that.
Listen, I love her to death. She is a wonderful, wonderful woman. She really is. But she has told me stories of her past that make hookers look like saints. Okay? Like, this woman has seen some shit. And so it makes sense that Kid Rock would be her hall pass. But yeah, that's so I'm not going, but I'm gonna get billions of photos of how close she is because her one mission is she wants to go and actually meet Kid Rock. And so when she gets something set in her head, I'm sure it's gonna happen. So
Now the thing is, so I went to Shell today to pick up an energy drink, and while I was
as one
there,
does. That's one
the
does.
the lady, as someone was walking, I was like, "Don't forget you're working next Friday. I'm gonna need all hands on deck."
God, isn't that sad?
I'm terrified because I
I-
work.
Well, oh, yeah, and you're going to be getting out. What time? It's Friday, Friday night, Saturday,
boy.
Sunday, right?
It is Friday and Saturday, not Sunday.
Is it Friday afternoon or Friday? Does it start in the evening?
Sundays for the Lord.
Yes, Jared. On the seventh day,
Um,
he rested, and therefore it is the Sabbath.
Oh, 3 nights camping and then blah 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 blah
My
blah.
wrist.
I'm just trying to figure out. It doesn't say a time.
So it doesn't matter. The issue is on Thursday night, those bitches is going to be pouring in, parking cars, getting lined up. Is there camping on site?
There is camping on site. You We're $1,400.
I just want to say, like where it's at versus Hastings, like it's at the Berry County Expo Center, right? Which is where the county fair is held. It
You've
is.
been there before, Jerry. It's where you stole Sven's phone.
Yeah, it's where he stole Sven's wallet. That man stole my wallet. It is inconveniently far away from Hastings proper is the issue, right? So like I don't think Shell will actually get busy because Shell is kind of off in that corner down by M37.
Yeah.
Before you get to Shell, you have Starbucks, a Jimmy John's, a Culver's, a Walmart, a Dollar Tree, a Big B, and this is all in order, by the way. Dairy Queen and Aldi's, Burger
But
King.
you see, the problem.
Burger King and McDonald's. I'm still going a Taco Bell, Family Fare, Family Farm and Home, an Applebee's. There's a Family Dollar Family Dollar across, and then a Wendy's, and then a Pizza Hut, and then you hit like Main Street. So there's a lot before Shell.
Counterpoint.
Yes,
People coming into Hastings via M37.
That's fair.
That's going to be the first place they know going to get.
Yeah.
There's
Guess I'm not going to gym Friday night. Well, maybe I will just to risk my life.
plus the amount of after working at Shell, the amount of truck drivers and shit that just know Shell more that are going to be driving shit to that thing are going to likely stop there.
Oh, by the way, Jared,
sure.
since you're not in the state of Michigan anymore and banned from half the Shells in the nation for some reason,
is that true?
they made the Shells bigger. They added more pumps.
Is that what they did?
That's why they shut down for a while because they added a whole new row.
I guess here's the fun fact. I go to that show a lot. Didn't notice. Was not impactful.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Sounds problematic for them, but okay.
Is that where they added like the rec fuel one and stuff like that? Is that what that was? Okay. Never noticed.
Okay.
Didn't notice.
Yep. I go in. I get caffeine candy. Sometimes a donut.
Sometimes a donut.
Yeah, if I'm feeling depressed or fat.
Happens more often times than not.
Look, it was a week. I was in a. I don't know what it was. I was in a mood all week. I was gonna fight someone today.
He was in a mood.
Someone was like fucking. They walked across. They were construction. They're doing some fucking small construction on this. There used to be a barbecue place. Now it's an insurance place. So there was a guy who was like fucking walking, and he's in the middle of the road looking at the building because he's working on construction. And I'm at the stop sign. I'm like, I need to go forward, asshole.
Please let me go forward.
And I'm just like, I'm like staring him down, and I honked, and he's like, huh? I'm like, I'm going that way. I was like, I try my best to be nice in town because I am a representative of the government. And people will know where, because I work in town, so people will come to me, especially when they're grumpy and stuff. And I'm like, I'll be nice, but I will fucking throw hands. I was in a fucking mood.
It does hurt, actually. What if you get to where you're going and it's a job interview and I turn out to be the boss? I'm not going to a job interview! You could be a year from now. Oh my God. Everybody says, oh, well, that guy seems great. I'm saying, hold on, wait a minute. That guy yells, move your fucking car! I can't! Why not? I'm good. Thank you. What? I'm good. Thank you. You don't want to help me. You just want to yell.
It's my third energy drink today.
That's not
I
healthy.
wonder why you have a
Which
mood.
ones are they, and why aren't you using my fuel rewards? Like
These are the Monster Energy, and they're buy two get one for free at the Shell.
I'm very aware you should be using my fuel rewards to save me money on gas. Right now I'm
saving money.
right now I'm on Celsius because it's buy two get. It says 15 cents off a gallon, but really it's like 20 for whatever reason in the system. So like, and that shit stacks.
Okay.
So my next
Well-
fill up, I'm getting gas for essentially free. So I'm real excited about sticking it to the man. Yeah. However, I judge you not. I had 3 energy drinks today too before 10 a.m. Did you guys know on the side of the energy drink cans it says do not consume more than 1 a day? Could cost.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yes.
And I'm currently drinking Celsius, which is supposed to be better for you than Monster, and it's all lies.
You say that, he immediately starts looking at the can.
This says, do not drink more.
I recommend for children, people sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing.
I'll have to get the Celsius can the next time I don't have it on
I think
me.
Celsius has more caffeine. That's the problem.
Oh, does it? I had 3 today. I'm feeling wonderful.
Yeah, I think there's 150 in a Monster. Let me see.
I think I could outrun the Flash at this point, is what I'm saying. I'm saying Superman I would doomsday Superman. I would punch him so hard he died. That's how I'm feeling. I can feel the vibrations in my bones.
Yeah, there are 200. Oh, wait.
270,
270
That's
per
healthy.
can.
That's healthy.
Almost
That's
double in the smaller can.
So, would just like to know, like I do drink that energy drink, and then I go downstairs at work and I work out, and it does help my heart rate increase. So like there is something to that. It might just be me having a stroke. I don't know, as I blink slowly with each eye differently.
Yeah, but say the Proctor.
Gonna do a yes. So Wednesday morning. Yes. Tuesday, it's hot as shit in Michigan, Jared. It was like 90 degrees and humid. And I know I shouldn't bitch, but like it was fucking hot. It was hot.
It's been getting hot places. Real
What
hot.
happened? What happened on Wednesday, Mike?
I'm getting there. So Tuesday night. It's been a long week, Jared. It's gonna be a weird energy. Tuesday night. Excuse me. Tuesday night was hot, and like the room where I currently reside in this room, it might look big from this camera, but it's really like a 10 by 10 room. And Mike is fat. And so when you put fat man in a little room, it just heats up a lot regardless. So like, do you know when they talk about like things being room temperature? When my room is room temperature, when I can't open a window and the fans are going, but it's just stale, stagnant, it could boil ramen. Okay? It's not fun. It is thick, it is sticky, and it is rough to sleep as a fat man. When shit sticks to shit it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
And you're bat winging all night. And sometimes you just roll over so your ass faces the fan and spread the cheeks to get any kind of flow going through. It's a rough night. You can clip that. That's a pretty good rant, actually. And so, no, am I the only one? No one else? No one else spreads the cheeks in the fan to let the cooling breeze hit the bum, kiss the starfish, as it were. I killed Jared. Jared can't breathe.
Mike, I can say that I have recently.
Right. In your past, though, you understand the experience.
Yes. I've done that.
So anyway, all that to say, Shut up, Jared. I'm trying to tell a story. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, you fucking
You're rude. Rude. It's the one time a week we get to talk to you, and you're just rude about it. And so,
what a fucking
So-
asshole.
no kidding. God. And so I didn't sleep really. Like, I got maybe 2 hours of sleep that night. Mix that with the fact that I was taking Alex and Tatiana to the airport so they could fly out to Arizona. Now, their flight was not what they're going on vacation. It's fine. Their flight was at 8 o'clock in the morning, unlike someone's flight at fucking 4 a.m. where I had to be on the road at
some of
5.
us had to go further.
I had to say that.
I always
And so like I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. And so Wednesday I got to work at like 5:30 because they were supposed to be there around 6, and Mike's always early and he didn't sleep anyway. And I wanted to give myself extra time because God knows that would have been the day that I hit a fucking deer again. So like giving myself that extra time. So I got there at 5:30, set everything up, went on a little walk. Finally, they got there like 6:15, dropped them off at the airport, parked Tatiana's car back at work, and then punched in. And I have not caught up on that sleep yet. It has hit hard. On top of trying to lose weight and exercising and going to the gym, man, I am just fucking exhausted this week.
It sounds like a very,
Yeah.
very, very exhausting time.
It really
It
was.
is.
It really was.
But also on Wednesday, the air was poisoned, or was that yesterday or Thursday? No, it was
It's been
yesterday.
every day.
Yeah.
No, so Wednesday
Because of all
was
the
bad.
smoke, I assume.
Yesterday it was actual poison and it smelled like garbage in the air. Today it's
Mhm.
just very unhealthy.
It smelled like plastic. I took Hunter for his morning walk yesterday, and I messaged Heather. I'm like, it smells like plastic outside.
It's like burning plastic.
Which from
That's
2 years ago,
always
that's what
great.
the Canadian wildfire made Michigan smell like.
I don't
So it was
remember
like-
that.
Yeah.
I do, because Heather didn't have the walking pad, and she wanted to go for a walk with the kid with Orion, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't normally pull the I'm not going to let you do that card, because Heather's an adult and she can make she has free choice to do whatever she wants to do.
No, you gotta put your foot. No.
But I was
think
like,
Heather would kill you.
no, you can't go out because it is bad for your lungs, and I need you alive. I can't
I've been a
afford this
smoker
house.
for.
Yes.
Jared, you've been a smoker. Let's see, it's 2025, and let's see. So you've been a smoker for like 20 years.
Jesus Christ, that's a bit excessive.
What, elementary, 5th grade, beginning of middle school?
Okay, yeah, that might be fair. 6th, 7th grade, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Might be
like,
fair.
Jared, yeah, we're old.
All because I wanted to impress one of the girls at the park with the group of rapscallions.
Nothing says, "Hey, look how hot I am!" Like bumming a cigarette and going.
Literally, this was the cute girl
Yeah,
in the group was smoking. I'm like, I need to impress her, and boy, was that a fucking mistake! Such a mistake.
I'm learning Jared's just been awkward forever.
Do you want to know what I
Yeah.
did to impress the girl?
Yeah.
Not
I
really, but
joined
you're
the
going to tell
track
us anyway.
team.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
I was on track for 4 years. I also joined the school
Forgot about that.
newspaper for another girl.
Yeah.
Oh God, I need to tell you guys a story.
He
now.
tried.
It's,
I
I need to-
did.
that's just I say this with all the love in my heart and during Pride Month, and so not to be disrespectful, but
Yeah,
you wanna-
happy month, Jared.
happy Pride Month for you and your husband. You want to know? I saw, and I mean this with no respect, but respect for the people, but not the word. The gayest shit I've ever seen at the gym.
Was it a bunch of booty holes?
It wasn't. It was a child, and I say child. It was probably like a freshman in high school, maybe a middle schooler, someone that probably shouldn't be working out at the gym at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when the adults are there.
This might be similar to what my dad was ranting about.
It probably isn't, because I guarantee you that what I saw. Hang on, it was a small blonde child with hair
Okay.
shorter than Anthony's, like a buzz cut, like a buzz cut.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
For
his
those
hair-
who are listening and not watching, I have a 3/4 inch on top and a 2 on the sides.
Just-
Like what?
yeah, sure.
Like my just like shaved all the way. It's one size all the way around. Like maybe a quarter or a half inch long, and it was dyed leopard print.
I've seen this.
Oh,
This
You,
person.
he exists, and I'm like, Dad. And like again, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like in South Park with like
The-
with
The
yeah,
motorcycles, Harleys.
with the bike curious people.
Yeah.
I don't mean it derogatory, but like I looked at it, I was like, man, that's fucking gay. That's the gayest shit I've ever seen.
I
And I didn't mean it at all in any kind. Like most of it, I'm just like, God, Jesus Christ! Did you lose a bet? Who just willingly does that? And it looks so bad, man. It
You know
looks
they did
so
it.
bad.
They did it in their kitchen.
And they did it to try to impress a girl or a guy. I no judgment, but like, man.
Like, hey, we won't judge you for who you like unless it's a child.
Right, but I am
But-
going to judge you for the
Fair.
fucking hair.
Yeah, that is 100%. I will
It's
judge
so
you for
bad.
that.
It's so fucking bad, Jared.
That's
I'm just like,
wow.
like I was just like, what is wrong with this? Is like, it's fucking leopard print. Why would you do that to your hair? This blonde child doing leopard print hair. It's pretty fucking gay.
I thought in my mind where that was going to be my father's rant he made about going to the gym early in the morning, but he keeps running into what people call gym bros who like do a couple sets and then flex in front of the mirror, and he's like, I just want to use the spot you're in. Could you just like fucking go anywhere else?
No,
I thought it was
Right
going to be
from
one of
here.
those, not
I got
that.
a gym rant for you.
Stop that.
I don't go to the gym.
That's your
I
rant, is you don't go.
I will say that it's summertime, and like our gym in Hastings is going to be expanding here soon, hopefully, and things like that. And like I only really
Okay.
go for the treadmill. I don't really do a whole lot of weights, even though I know I should. I just don't like to run outside. I'd rather run on a treadmill, which is the opposite of how most people prefer to run, because people say, oh, running on a treadmill is bad for you. Yes, but when I run on a treadmill, I can set it to like 5 miles an hour and just steady run. Whereas if I'm outside, my fat ass can't pace worth shit. So I burn myself out a little bit too fast. So kindly fuck off and let me use my treadmill. So, but yeah.
That's fair.
Also, and this is not to be on a gym rant, because like gyms are free spaces for everyone and you can do whatever you want there. But like, if you got little kids
Oh, here
and
we
you're,
go.
and you're bringing the little kids to the gym and you're just letting them sit on a tablet and think, that's fine. But you do need to start having a conversation with them and letting them know, like, other people will not watch out for you. Like, you need to be aware, because like, I swear to God, I almost watched a kid get squished. Because so they're like where the bathroom is, there's a squat rack right next to it, and the bars extend, and it doesn't go all the way. Like there's room to walk into the bathroom, but it's right there on the edge. So if you walk like 6 inches to the left, you're gonna get squashed. And it fucking almost happened. And the mom was just on the treadmill. You need to know where your kids are. Like, again, if you're going to bring in, they're going to sit on their tablet and they're going to sit on their Nintendo Switch or whatever, which is a good segue. That's completely fine. But as long as they have that kind of self-aware knowledge. But if you're going to bring a 4-year-old that's going to run around looking for you while you're doing your sets because they need to show you something on their tablet and they almost run into people are going to start getting kind of pissed off, okay? And no one wants to be that person, because we understand life happens and this is the hand that it's just, you just have to, like, maybe Velcro, like the Goofy movie. You just... Speaking of Nintendo Switches.
Speaking of Nintendo.
Speaking of
Switches, man.
Nintendo, Switches, man, Switches. It's a great name for this
All
episode
those
too.
switches.
So, what do you know about the Nintendo Switch 2, Anthony? And are you glad that you did not pre-order it? And do you think you ever will get a Nintendo Switch 2?
Well, I don't know that much because I'm not paying attention to it because I don't care about it. Because,
Sure.
but first off, we never pre-order things, but people don't pre-order.
Do not pre-order.
Add that to the official and the Oddcast rules. We don't pre-order shit.
We don't go to Detroit. What are they?
We don't go to Detroit. Don't fuck with service workers.
Yep.
On a
Monday. And on a Monday. And
That's right. On a
pre-order
Monday, yeah.
things.
And don't pre-order things.
Oh, no,
But,
we don't pre-order things. It's don't pre. We don't pre-order things.
We don't pre-order things.
Yeah.
We don't go
So
to
I don't know
we don't
that
fuck with
much
service
about
workers.
it.
On a Monday, we don't pre-order things.
Yeah.
But
I do know that there was a GameStop. I do know about the packaging.
What about the packaging, Anthony?
Well, I know that they decided to pack the Nintendo Switch 2 in a box with the breakable screen pressed up against the top.
Correct.
So when GameStop was stapling staples to the people's boxes, they were stapling the screen.
Yep, they sure were.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
I am not.
Yep. And then do you know about the anti-piracy, the anti-pirating software that's on there now?
I do not.
So there is a failsafe built into the chips where if the wrong voltage is kicked off, either like
Good
through
fucking God.
Yep, it gives you basically it resets and won't let you log in. It basically just it immobilizes because right, and so people are like, if I use the wrong USB-C and it throws off a weird voltage, if I used an old cartridge and it damaged cartridge and throws out a used voltage, it will do that. And now people who have just the regular switches are starting to see the orange screen of death more and more periodically. So you might want to check your Switch later just to make sure that you do not. I checked mine earlier. It had shut down because I haven't used it in a couple weeks, but it booted up. But yeah, there's a huge ploy for anti-pirating and anti-piracy and the definition of you owning it now in the licensing agreement and all of that stuff. But people that have been able to play the Switch 2, it looks great. It looks fun.
I saw someone was like, oh, the $450 upgrade was worth it for Pokemon. That was the fucking title of the video as I was scrolling up through shorts on YouTube.
So
and I went, shut the fuck up, and I kept scrolling.
So I know what short you're talking to, right?
Me off just reading that.
So the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet load screen, like from like whatever. Do you know the difference in time in software?
No.
Load screen, 13 seconds. Minute 7 to 48 or whatever it is. You know what? I'm fine. Same with like Animal Crossing. Adds like it takes away like 10 to 15 seconds of load screen time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm typically a fairly impatient person. I'll just fucking wait.
Yeah, I don't need.
Yeah. So again, we don't pre-order things though. That's why we don't pre-order things.
Nope. I said it once. I'll say it 1,000 times. Last game I pre-ordered was Fallout 76.
So two things. One of them on the Nintendo bit. I did see that there was a gentleman I saw recently who got sued by Nintendo for taking a Switch, and he basically just hardwired in a computer graphics card so that it would run better, and then Nintendo sued him for tampering with their hardware, saying that he modified it for sell value. And he's like, I did it for myself though. And they were like, yeah, no, you could have resold that. We're suing you.
It does not matter. The moment here is my opinion about that. You sell me something, it is legally mine. Online, that's one thing, because online stuff can be changed. That's a live product.
Yep.
If I buy a Nintendo Switch 2 and I want to put a fucking dildo attachment into it. That is my right as a consumer to do whatever I want with my product.
Well,
Not according to
Nintendo.
Not
Yeah,
according
according to Nintendo, if
anymore.
you do it and they find out about it, they're gonna sue you.
Nintendo can eat
Because
my
you're-
ass.
The issue is
Because their copyright covers them on that.
the issue is, and we talk about this more often than not, is Nintendo has lost the console wars, right? They were never in contender. Nintendo was in a different bracket altogether. You had an opportunity to like jump back into the good
You
graces of the consumer, even at $450 for outdated software. And then you start basically pulling a dummy reversion shit and like you're the bad guys now. Nintendo's we're rooting for Xbox, Microsoft, and Sony PlayStation. Are you fucking kidding me? As a Nintendo stan, as one that's had all my life, that's all I've ever had until recently, to be like, no, actually, we're the bad guys, yeah. Like, what the fuck happened? What
I
the
agree. Like,
actual fuck?
you want to know what happened? Doug fucking Bowser, the new CEO.
Yeah, it's so bad that when Bowser came into Nintendo of North America, shit just like it should have. I miss Reggie so much. I miss Reggie so much.
In the world of gaming, since we're on that topic, speaking of bad guys, we mentioned him here before. I wouldn't have mentioned it again otherwise, but this one is just really bad and just clearly does not take a hint. So Randy Pitchford, good old Randy, always
local fuckstick,
making
Randy
comments.
Pitchford.
Again? I thought he learned his lesson.
So the last time we mentioned this was about him basically telling all gamers to fuck off with the game increases, and you'll pay it if that's what you want.
Yep.
Well, he doubled down on that statement, gentlemen. I posted in the chat, but he put out Tina's Wonderland for free, which was an extra game that they had done in between. He put it for free on the Epic Game Store, and you might be saying, "Oh, that's cool! What a great thing!" He immediately tweeted it with all cap letters of, "Hey, this is for all those quote unquote gamers who decided to complain about those price increases. Here's a all caps free game, absolutely all caps free. So why don't you go ahead and stop worrying about those price increases because it's all caps free."
Yeah, here's a game that we've already made as much money as we can on it. How about you have that for free? Borderlands 2 is free on Steam until June 8th. So everyone get that. Don't download it right now, though. But it's free currently. But
he doubled
Randy,
down on just being an asshole.
The thing is, I don't understand how he doesn't understand. People can still like free shit and be pissed at you. Like they're not related.
They don't have to be mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
We put this game out after Borderlands 3, which means it's newer, and it's free if you have Epic Game Store, but it's free.
Which I would rather not get Epic Game Store.
Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know, sir.
It's frustrating. This is where we're at with the gaming world. Frustrating.
No, especially with the Switch 2, it doesn't have a whole lot of launch titles either. It had those few, but like a lot of the games people were like, yeah, where's this game? And like, oh, it's still 4 months out, but it's not coming out till Christmas. Why would you think we would launch? Like, no, please have fun on the virtual Play Store. Enjoy Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, because that's really all we got to offer to you.
I've already seen a video with somebody making that kind of comment where it's like, why are we spending $500? Are there any games for it? What do you mean?
Someone's
I have to wait a year.
Someone's like, yeah, Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness XD or whatever, and they're like, yeah, not until fucking September. And he goes, what? Yeah, man, that's how it works.
Yeah, they drip feed it.
They get you.
And it blew my mind. Like, in a couple of the speed. the speed gamers that I watch, the speedrunners that I watch, especially in the SM community, like I'm sure, like again, like I said, I would rather watch someone play the game than play the game myself. So like, I don't need a Switch 2, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get
That's
one.
fair.
To be honest, I would much rather have a PlayStation 5, and I got to get a dog out of the living room. So give me a second.
Yeah, like
So well,
it is a world that we're living in. It's crazy.
so while Maverick gets moves the dog from the living room real quick, me and Paul over on Junkie Pants Has Bad Taste. We just did Pumpkinhead, and Anthony, we connected it with I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it was quite entertaining.
Well, I'm glad to hear. People should check that out. And where can people find that, Jared?
Oh, well, thank you. You can find it right on our YouTube channel. You can go check out the Jokey Pants Has Bad Taste because we got more episodes coming out with that as well. So go check that out as well. Like, comment, subscribe. Anyway, we were talking about the Nintendo Switch 2's garbage.
Sorry, yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's a turn of
like-
events.
It's just really sad because, like, here's the thing: the Switch 1, not
It
that
is
great of
sad.
a console. Switch 2 is just the Switch with better graphics and whatever. It's,
Yeah, it's just the
it's
same thing.
nothing.
It's just, here you go,
No.
guys.
It's nothing. It's not new. I know.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well-
innovation hard. I get it, but you
Dude, I
coulda-
can't believe they made the Wii U too.
That's all it is. Also, the Switch 2 is so dumb. The Super Nintendo Switch is such a better
They
name.
had so many options.
And then you can go back to like your Super Nintendo, like you just go back to that old, like there's so many ways to endear me to this product, and they did a jack all of it.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Yep.
So in this episode, I also wanted to bring up and mention, because by the time you listen to this, hopefully you've already listened to episode 300, and there were a lot of things that were said in that episode. I just
Were they?
wanted to point out
I don't remember
the
a lot.
Oddcast curse
Oh God.
Oh my
changed
god.
up how it works, and I'm upset because we mentioned the curse. But first of all, for you folks at home, I found out as we were starting to record. Now, we had no idea what we were going to be talking about, but we talked about Simpsons, and
We did.
a longtime composer passed away as we were going to record. And I went, huh, that's weird. It must be testing us.
Nope.
Not too long after, we talked about King of the Hill, and we mentioned the Oddcast curse, and it
Mhm.
still did its thing in the worst way
So,
possible.
So
I'm
here's
not
the thing.
okay with it.
The issue is like we've talked about The Simpsons in episode 299, right? For whatever reason, we
Yeah.
talked about, and it got brought up again because here's the thing: we did not mention the Oddcast curse for King of the Hill. All I remember
Correct.
is you cannot out King of the Hill me. I'm bringing up the curse now because God forbid I don't need Mike Judge to pass.
Please, no, we don't need
Kathy
another
and Jimmy,
one.
no,
No.
thank you. So like, I'm bringing it up now, but like, because we were talking about just like everything that like King of the, because again, it's on all the
Yeah.
time, and it's just a comfort show that I have, because we brought up how Bobby Hill looks fucking just like me as an adult. It's fucking not okay.
Mike.
It's not okay. And I've shown everyone, and they're like, he does really look like you, Mike. So Mike Judge owes me some money, and that's fine. But like, I'm bringing it up now. But yeah, the Oddcast curse is so fucking real, and it's wild how it hits in the most
We
just dumbest
have
ways.
dangerous.
We have apparently silver tongues in a bad way.
Yeah.
all the
it's-
power in
Well,
our
you know,
hands.
Who are we gonna talk about and not mention the curse? You owe us $500. I'm gonna start paying off student debt real quick.
Yeah, it's just
It's a shame too.
it is a shame.
It really is. It
And
really
he
is.
did
a
not
shame.
deserve to die. However, of all the people
No.
that could be replaced easily by a voice actor, he is one of those people. There are many people that can do his it's gonna sound mean, and I don't mean it to, but like the native accent of that, there are people that can do that accent. Where someone like Bill or Dale, it's a little bit harder to do. Same with like Hank, it's a little harder to do.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Dale, because I was reading their
recast.
synopsis, and Dale's still a character, so I'm very curious who they
He was
picked.
recast by someone that does a great impression of him. I cannot remember, but like the
Okay.
fans that like heard of the recasting, very happy with who it was. Like a true
Okay.
fan of the
Okay.
show. And you son of a bitch! Don't get what the fuck? Get out! What are you doing?
Are they watching Holly's Dogs there?
Yeah, because Holly's listening to
Oh,
music.
God.
So you know, because she
God.
can't. Someone has to watch her dogs for her because she's irresponsible.
Thank God she doesn't have kids.
Fucking goddamn it! Jesus fucking Christ! Anyway, sorry
I
about
think
that.
they'd be dead.
Sorry about that. Dog got in
No,
the
you're
living
good.
room again. I don't know how.
Mhm.
So
This is a bitch.
very much so.
Bitch.
But yeah, what are we talking about now?
Holly leaving her dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I said thank God she doesn't have kids, because good God.
yeah. Went I took her to her apartment today because I need to go to Potterville to pick up stuff for a 5K. So like, yeah, it was a real mess. Not as bad as it has been, but like, man,
Is she having midlife eggs and toast on a washing machine again?
no, I don't think it was that bad. But like, there was room to walk around, but like you look at her bookshelf and it's full of her books and all her crystals and it's immaculate, and then right next to it's like 4 McDonald's fry boxes that are still full of shit. So like, you know where her priorities are. It's fine, no judgment.
Oh, hey, we're all,
Yeah, I
we're
get
all
it.
human.
I get it.
Good God.
It definitely happens in like, oh my god. So I'm just trying to think if anything else exciting has happened in the
Does
world.
anyone else have
Oh!
anything else?
We got
been
Lego
going on?
One Piece from the
It
Netflix
looks
show.
so bad. It looks so bad.
You could get the Baratier for $400.
Yes, the Baratier is so fucking. Here's the thing: I am a bitch for ships, as one to tell. Like I do have the Titanic up there, right? I have the Titanic.
Yes.
And I also have like trains. So trains and ships are kind of my autism thing. Lots and lots of ships and planes. But the Going Merry doesn't really look like the Going Merry. When you can go to, I think it's Brick something, not Brick Link, but like Brick Builder, and it's like knockoff Legos from like Mega Bloks, and like you can get a good Going Merry and a good Thousand Sunny, and I just don't like the minifigs either. They're not great.
Yeah.
Really?
They're not
They
great.
did
It's
make a custom piece, a custom sword for Zoro though, so he can hold it in his mouth, and I thought that was fun.
listen, they're really cool. It is just not the quality I was expecting from Lego. Now again, this is because it's
I guess
from the
that's fair,
One
too.
Piece show, right?
Yeah,
It's not from the manga, it's not from the anime, it's from the One Piece or from the Netflix show. And so
Okay.
you take that with a grain of salt. But if I wanted a minifigure of Zoro, I want Roronoa Zoro from the anime. Same with Mihawk. So
Did you
Shanks is
see,
pretty good though.
Jared? Did you see Tony Chopper from the live action?
No.
All right, let me open up Tony Chopper. So
He
for
looks
those
okay.
yeah, I think so as well. Let me Tony.
Yeah, I saw a couple episodes out of the Netflix series, but at the same time, I've never really watched One Piece, so I felt like trying to watch through it. There's probably a lot I was missing, not knowing anything
Honestly,
about One Piece.
You are the perfect target audience.
Yes.
Like it is a good
Fuck
like
me, huh?
later.
Yeah, if you don't have time to invest in 1,196 chapters
Well,
now,
at the moment,
for Netflix, it's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to expect for a live action Chopper,
it's a little bear.
but it's a reindeer, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, he's a reindeer.
But it
reindeer,
was like
you
a bear. I
piece of
didn't see the antlers at first. Fuck me, huh?
Tony Chopper is a reindeer, you arrogant fuck.
I
but
Tiny fucking reindeer, bitch.
I only got one complaint about him.
yeah,
His
Too
nose
shiny.
should be bluer.
yes, too shiny. But I don't know what I was expecting, but that kind of beat my expectations because I don't know what I was really honestly going to get.
Honestly, it's the best we were gonna get.
The issue is I'm probably not gonna watch any more of the live action One Piece. Just I have One Piece. You might be surprised. I have exhausted my One Piece at this point, right? Until we learn
Did that earlier.
This is the friends you make along the way. I will not be able to get back into it. Regardless, it doesn't mean I'm not watching here's my theory on YouTube of what the One Piece actually is and all that shit. I will watch for the character reveals because I need to know who's playing Doflamingo badly because I need to know that because Dressrosa is probably my favorite arc, which is a fucking hot take.
That is a hot take, but it's not a bad take.
It's not a bad take. I loved Dressrosa. And I also need to know who's playing Gecko Moria. I need to see those two fuckers.
Oh God! You know what?
Right.
To,
if they did this good for Tony Chopper, what's fucking Thriller Bark gonna look like?
Yeah, I just gotta show Jared Don Flamingo.
Good Don Quixote Doflamingo.
Yeah. Don Quixote.
Yeah. No, that's Coruscant. That's Coruscant.
Oh,
but
damn.
Yes. You want Doflamingo.
Doflamingo.
Just one of my favorite villains of all time.
And what's his power?
Okay.
He has the string fruit.
He controls strings.
He controls strings. He can shoot. Yeah. I think, is that what it's called? Is it called the string fruit?
I believe so.
I can't. But just to spoil it, in Dressrosa, his final move is a bird cage. So he encompasses the entire island in impenetrable strings and just starts crushing shit smaller and smaller. It is amazing. He's my favorite villain arc.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's a really weird power in the hands of a great fucking villain, so he's awful. Yeah. And then Gecko, how do you know?
Moria.
Does it spell like the lizard?
Yeah, it's Gecko Moria. It's K. Gecko, yeah. Or yeah. Yes. Gecko
this
Moria.
Fucker.
And he has it's the soul fruit or the shadow fruit?
It's the shadow fruit.
Yeah, the shadow fruit.
He's also huge.
Yeah, he's not a giant, but not a bucket. He's yes.
Like these are people. There's Don Flamingo right there.
No Flamingo. I'm trying to think.
What is that thing?
Also, I need to. Okay, so now that we're on this, I need to know who's gonna play Kuma too, because
holy God.
Also, I need to know who's gonna play Enel and his three gods. Who's gonna play? What is it? Gandalf? No, the former king of Skypiea. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Gandorf, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
Or fucking Tracer, fucking
yes.
the guy with the big ass bazooka.
Speed Racer.
Yes, I need to know. I also need to. I desperately need to know. Who is the one who works for Gecko Moria who has the souls? What's her name? The one who's
Pero.
Pedro. Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, let me. Oh yeah, let me get mom. Let me get this.
Did you just take mommy up on the screen? Okay.
Yeah. Perona.
Perona. Thank you. Yes.
Perona. Don't worry, Jared.
The ghost fruit.
These names are fruits.
The horo fruit.
Hora no mi. There's lots of sexy women in One Piece. That's
Jared's like, okay.
So here's the other thing. Here's what I really want to know. Who's going to play Charlotte bring up Big Mom. Who do you think they're going to get to play Big Mom? Because, man,
dude.
Here's the thing. Yeah. If Betty White was still alive, be a great Big Mom.
Big Mom.
Big Mom. Charlotte Lin.
Yeah, don't look at the young Big Mom.
Yeah, look at Big Mom. God, dude, she has slept with like 47 different men and had thousands of children,
which is terrifying because she is huge.
She's a giant. She was supposed to marry. No, her daughter was supposed to marry Loki, Prince of the Giants. Yeah. So
you see over here, there's Gecko Moria, where you thought he was looking. Look how huge she is. She's had sex with so many people.
She's fucked so many people.
Dude, I'm sure people just walk up to it, crawl in it, and be like, eh. And you're like, all right.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right.
28 feet tall.
There's just so many characters. Here's the One Piece.
85 children.
Listen, here's the thing. My hope is that Netflix realizes their mistake with The Witcher and allows Henry Cavill to come back as Katakuri. Because that is the fan cast right now is Henry Cavill as Katakuri, which I am fine with. But One Piece is really weird because it starts off with like, oh, there's a bunch of humans, and then you meet some fishmen. You're like, yeah, they're human adjacent, and then you meet like Tony Chopper, and you're like, yeah, okay, and then you meet like fucking Gecko Moria and the Tantatas, and it just gets real fucking weird, real fucking quick.
I think my favorite thing is since we're just talking about silly One Piece stuff, is someone's fan cast of Adam Sandler as Kizaru.
Oh my God! It's so honest to God. It's not bad. Oh my God!
Bad. Like, look at that man. That's Adam.
That's actually pretty good.
He's big stoner energy, Jared. He's like, huh? Oh
yeah. He's got the light fruit, so like he can travel like this. Like he turns his body into pure energy, and he's just slow as shit.
Yeah, he's like, I think one of the coldest lines is like when you get to meet him, he's like, "You ever been hit by the speed of light before?" And kick someone into a building,
and they fly. They just fucking
good
fly.
Fucking God.
He's like, "What's up? Fuck you. You're dead."
Yep.
One Piece is great. That's our very late and great One Piece watch.
No, I listen. I'm completely caught up on the anime. So like, we just got in the anime the Kuma backstory. Rip your fucking heart out,
dude.
So bad. It hurts so bad to watch that. I have not teared up at One Piece. I didn't really tear up. I teared up at obviously at I Want to Be Free. In any Slavi. I didn't tear up in the Going Merry. Yeah, as your voice cracked. I got a little bit teared up at the end of Dressrosa with the reunite with the kingdom and everything, how that all works out. And so that made me very happy. And I think that's probably the last time that I really got sad. because after Dressrosa, it's just a lot of oh no, the fucking Sanji backstory, obviously that got to me with his abusive fucking judge, Vinsmoke judge. That got to me a little bit, and then after that, this has been the first time I've been genuinely sad, and it is fucking heart-wrenching, Oda.
Yeah. Dude,
Damn.
Oda, I think Oda got some trauma, deep trauma.
So much trauma.
And he just needs like a hug. Someone hug Oda when all of this is done.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit going on, so.
So
Sorry.
that was they got caught up on the One Piece.
I like.
Hopefully, you've all missed the One Piece watch that Maverick used to do. You get some of that this episode.
Again, when I was watching 27 episodes a week, it was easy to do a One Piece watch. Not a lot's happening right now. I don't read the manga because I just at this point I can't. I just can't. And so like I get one episode every so often. So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
I mean, in the anime, we're still in Egghead technically in the anime, and in the manga, we are well into Elbaf and learning more about Lord Emu. So
fair. Well, keeping in realms here, we mentioned The Witcher. I wanted to mention the tiny little bit I've seen about Witcher 4. It has my interest. It's I don't know. It looks like another good Witcher. However, I just hope CD Projekt Red. I pray to fucking God the people in charge learn their lesson from last time, and they don't make you release a game that should wait about a year to 2 years before it releases, and we don't get another Cyberpunk situation, because I may just murder your bosses, because just learn your fucking lesson.
I hope we do, because it would
allegedly
in Minecraft. It would be. I think it would be funny. I want them to not
don't think
learn.
it's funny at all. Witcher 3 is still in one of my all-time favorite games that I go back and play through. I love that world so much. I love what they did, and this one looks like they're really going to improve on making it better, and I hope they do that. Speaking of Netflix, though, fuck you and the Stranger Things release schedule, because as I watched it all as it came out, and I enjoyed it. And then you just fucked off with the final season, and then I just ended up saying, well, we'll probably never get that. For you to then say, hey guys, we're finally going to release it, and I got happy until I saw, all right guys, here's the thing. You're going to get part 1 on Thanksgiving, and then you're going to have to wait a whole month, and we'll give you part 2 on Christmas. And I was like, all right, well, that's going to annoy me, but okay. And then they go, but don't worry. If you want the finale, you got to wait an extra week, and we'll play the last fucking episode on New Year's Eve. So have fun, you bitches.
Yes.
I hate that. I hate that scheduling so fucking much.
Dude, it's so dumb. It's because it's the end and they want to stretch it out. You're gonna lose all your fucking hype, dude. It's like
he's so mad. It was like one fucking episode. Why would you do that? That's so dumb.
I think. Go ahead, Anthony.
Like, I went through this because fucking Attack on Titan did the same fucking shit.
Oh, yeah.
When they're like, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 1, part 2, and part 3.
So,
like, but why?
Yeah, last weekend, was it last week or 2 weekends ago? 2 weekends ago, we hung out with Sven. We went to dinner, right? Because Sven just needed to get out, and so we went and got dinner with Sven. And he tried to explain
boneless wings.
He explained to me all of Stranger Things, and like I understood like Stranger Things being like lightning in a bottle when like for season 1 came out and season 2. It has been fucking how long since season 5 and 4? Is it 5 years? It was before the pandemic, wasn't it?
Season 4 released, I think, like right as the pandemic was letting up. They did season 4, but we'd
So
been
I got it
waiting
right here.
for it.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Season 1, 2016. Season
Yep.
2, 2017.
Good.
Season 3, 2019. Season
Bad.
4, 2022.
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
See,
3 years. You can't.
I've
There's
enjoyed
just so
it.
much time. There's too much time, and like I've tried to go and rewatch, and after talking to Sven, I might give season 1 another chance, but I don't. Shut up, dog. I don't think. I'm gonna kill these dogs.
Finn
I don't
Wolfhard is a
think-
man.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
grown ass.
They're
people.
all adults now. Yeah.
He's
just-
as
it
old
doesn't
as my
work.
coworker. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't work to do it now, and it really doesn't work to break it up the way that they have. Like, it's people waited so long, you're gonna hurt yourself now.
It's
it's
so.
been going on so long. Drake is no longer interested in Millie Bobby Brown because she got too old.
I knew you were gonna make that joke. So it is. There is some relevance to that. So we went and saw Mission Impossible. That's what we went and saw. That's why we hung out with Sven.
Dun,
I forgot.
dun, dun.
So, fun fact: did you
sense.
know that the Mission Impossible theme, that dun 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 dun, is Morse code for MI?
No, I did not.
I didn't know that
Did
either.
not
It
know
really
that.
fucking blew my mind. But Rebecca Ferguson, who played the love interest in Dead Reckoning and the previous one, she was killed off in Dead Reckoning Part 1, Part 1, because she's like, you need to kill me off because I can't do the next movie. Because Dead Reckoning came out during the beginning of the pandemic. It's been fucking 5 years, and in that time Tom Cruise has been shooting things and reshooting things and reworking things. In that time, like, he basically owns those actors, and so they can't really be in anything, because if he calls on you, you need to be able to be there to do reshoots and stuff like that. Rebecca Ferguson has been in Dune Part 2,
Yeah.
4 seasons of a show, and like 2 other projects. She's like, I could not have done that if I was tied down to Mission Impossible. And I understand why the other actors did that, and like, it was good for them. It was not good for me at that time. So, no, all respect to
That's
Tom
fair.
Cruise. We parted amicably. Like, there's no hard feelings. It's just, I could not be on a call sheet for 5 years if I wanted my career to go anywhere. And now Tom Cruise
That's
is
fair.
done with Mission Impossible, and apparently the next thing he's doing is a romantic comedy. Good for
Okay.
him. Good for him.
The
There's
thing
just
is,
too much time. That's what we're going for.
remember he did the Dark Universe. Remember that?
The Mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just need to make something, because someone said a Minecraft movie earlier. Do you know how much money a Minecraft movie has now made? First of all,
Can't imagine.
First of all, what was its budget?
Oh god, I'm gonna guess the budget was $500
No. Dollars or
million.
far less than that.
Oh.
There's
I was gonna say 200. Yeah.
it's 150 million, right? You gotta remember,
Okay,
there's 8 people total in that movie. Everything else is CG.
Yeah, but
So-
it's Jack Black.
which is probably where most of that money comes from. How much has it grossed as of like 2 weeks ago, the last time this Wikipedia had been updated?
How much
Oh
did it go
God.
for? Jared, go
How
ahead. I'll
much?
let you guess first.
How much?
So for those who don't know,
I'm gonna guess.
gross is the money is made after
Yeah.
it's got money back.
Yeah. God, I'm gonna have to say probably let's say 300 mil. We'll go low.
I'll say 450.
I need to remind you guys that this was a Minecraft movie, a
You're
cultural
right.
phenomenon.
1 billion.
So close, Anthony.
Oh Jesus
So
Christ!
Close.
How much?
So as it stands, 948.3 million. So just shy of $1 billion, the highest grossing video game movie of all time, has now beat out Barbie in gross.
God. That
It's
scares
just-
me.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jock. Let's see how many views the official love. I want to give you. I want to. Don't do that. Sorry, it's trying to load. The official Steve's Lava Chicken, a Minecraft movie soundtrack video, has 471,000 plays on it. Or that's sorry, that's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, likes.
4 million views. My
Yep.
bad.
Yep. And we can't even get 100. God damn.
Let's see.
It's worrying. It's worrying to me.
I went-
'cause
It's not
let's see. I'm trying to find.
okay.
Oh, are you ready for the official
What do you got
Spotify
now?
number for Steve's Lava Chicken?
Yeah, what do we
No.
got?
50 million listens.
Holy shit. They're just making money. Even not on the movie, they're just making money.
It's a 34-second song. It is not near Peaches yet, but it is a third of the way to Peaches. It has been out for not even a year.
Now, congratulations to Jack Black.
Yeah,
But,
I
you
mean,
know,
yeah, like, no-
you got this movie.
no shade
Good
to
for
him.
you. It did well. However,
Jackie.
I don't want. I hate that this has succeeded, and that it
No,
has
it's
made
great.
Jack Black once again. I don't like it because later this year, in December to be specific,
Ow.
Jack Black's name is going to be back in the mainstream. And now that Minecraft did so good, people are going to look at it. Because him and Paul Rudd are doing the
Let's see.
Anaconda remake that comes
Yep.
out in December. And Jack Black's name's on that one. I don't want this movie. It's a movie that shouldn't be made. It just shouldn't exist. Should be even in the running to be made.
He's gonna look at the camera. He's gonna go, "Hey, you should hop on the snake. Be some sort of snake jockey."
Snake
you-
jockey.
Do you know the synopsis for what this fucking movie is?
Man goes finds big snake.
Jack Black, Paul Rudd, and like two other big like comedic actors. Anyway, they grew up in the 90s and they watched their favorite movie, Anaconda, and they decide to go into the Congo rainforest to recreate their favorite movie, or not the
So
Congo,
this
but the
is-
rainforest. So it's a remake that's also
It's-
fans making their own movie, but they run into a
It's-
real Anaconda.
Is a Human Centipede Part 2?
Yes, but on a bigger budget. The most hated human centipede, by the way. Oh,
Good times.
It's always great when
It's-
a beloved franchise
it's
becomes
gonna
a
sell
comedy.
because of his name. I don't want it to. I want it to fail because it shouldn't exist. Oh,
The original film
yeah.
with John.
Yeah.
I wonder who's playing the John Voight character.
I don't know. I haven't looked into details because like I grew up with Anaconda. I get growing up with it or like seeing it back then and you're like, yeah, it was a pretty like fun B movie. I get that. But why are we remaking it and we're just doing the same movie? That's not how that
Steve
works. That's
Zahn's
not
gonna
what we
be in it?
do. Who?
Steve Zahn? You know Steve Zahn, Bad Ape. He's in Sahara. He's Greg Beth. Sorry, my computer's
I
fried,
know.
so I think my computer's gonna shit the bed in like a year or so. He's in The Ridiculous Six. He plays Clam. He's Frank Heffley. You know the diary. of the
Anyway,
Wimpy Kid.
I can't with that. But before we head out, another thing that was in Netflix's news of stuff, they finally gave a trailer for the Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which I've been waiting for fucking ever to know what the hell he was even doing.
10 years.
I'm okay with it. There's
We'll see how
gonna
it
be
plays
people who
out.
are gonna shit on it, but like, I think it looks all right.
We'll see how it plays
We'll
out.
see if we'll see how well he follows the story, but it looks all right from the trailer.
Yeah. I just really hope that it follows more akin to the book where it's man tormented by a
It's
creature,
like it is.
and it looked at him weird, so he decided to kill it.
To me, it looked like he was going to follow more of the book than what the De Niro one that came out in the 90s, because they tried being a sequel to Bram Stoker's Dracula movie, but they just went way too over the top with it. And it did not work out. But we'll see. Anyone else have anything that they want to add into the episode here? Anything we missed?
No, I think so.
A bunch to unpack.
Yeah, it was a lot. We'll have more next week, I'm sure.
Check out our episodes. Go check out, obviously, Junkie Pants' Bad Taste. I got more episodes coming out there. If you listen to the Oddly Scripted, thank you very much. It's taken me, still at the moment of this recording, still editing, because my buddy James, who I did a bunch of stuff with, he just finally sent me the recording I needed from him. So I can finish
goddamn
that.
time.
He's a busy boy.
I don't give a shit.
Other
He
than
get
that-
down that corn and stop husking that corn.
Stay happy. We will be here for you next week, and always look to the things that make you happy. It's hard enough. Just enjoy your
On a
life.
positive note? What the hell? Bye, everyone.
Happy Pride Month.
Bye.
Too bad we don't have Sven.
Right.